Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show. Today, I'd like to introduce Brian Hamilton, the Director of Pre-Sales Consulting for LiveVox, the sponsor of the Top Gun Show. In case you can't know, in case you don't notice, they decked me out in my shirt and sunglasses and coffee cup and all that. So I love the people at LiveVox. Good people. Anyway, Brian's held various roles as COO and VP of Operations, which led him to his current position at LiveVox, which he has held for 8 years. He leads a team of sales engineers that has assisted in company revenue growth of over 500% over a 7-year period. Brian, welcome back to the Top Gun Show.
Hey, Steve. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, no, it's great to see you again. You've been doing good, huh?
We have. Holiday season's been great, and about to get back at it and ready for 2022.
Love it, love it. Well, you guys at LiveVox have spent over 20 plus years building your omni-channel contact center platform. Tell the viewers watching what that omni-channel platform consists of and what sets it apart in the contact center space.
So, Steve, we offer the traditional voice, but also digital channels such as email, two-way SMS, chatbots, AI virtual agents. We also offer items that people will need, such as speech analytics, workforce management. If you think about everything that a CCaaS contact center solution would need, we have it all in one single platform.
Yeah, for sure. You guys, I mean, you've been around for 20 plus years, but relatively new in the channel. I know you've grown your team. You've kind of got the who's who in the industry now. As far as channel superstars working with you guys. So you guys are hitting it, and I know you're doing a great job with us at AppSmart. So, well, LiveVox talks a lot about the advantage of their single pane of glass portal for contact center agents. Tell us a little bit more about that and why it's so important.
See, that's a great question. You know, we use terms like single pane of glass and just expect everybody to understand them, right? Because we live it every day. And so I'm glad you asked the question. What we see as a single pane of glass, it really comes down to providing the customer service representative everything that they need in a single screen, a single pane of glass, without having to toggle between screens, toggle between systems, which is, you know, often time consuming and frustration. And when this would happen, you know, customers don't necessarily want to talk to you anymore. They'd be perfectly happy to get their answers in another way, whether it's chat, two-way SMS, and so forth. So we provide those options to them. So I think I mentioned we do provide AI virtual agents, web chat, two-way SMS, and email. But we provide it all in one platform. And why is that important to have it with your voice? Well, because not everything's able to handle in digital these days yet. It's building, but until you get all that information into it, 25 to 75% of the digital conversations end up in a voice communication. And when this happens, if it moves over to voice, the customer service agent that doesn't have a unified platform like LiveVox has to ask those questions again, which is super frustrating to the customer. The customer is like, oh my goodness, I just told you this. I just gave this all to you. Why are you asking that again? So LiveVox has put it all in a single pane of glass, a single platform with a single data source. So when the customer service agent gets it, they see chat, email, SMS. They see it all in their vision. They don't have to ask those questions. It's super efficient and makes it very effective and ends up with a very satisfied customer. And we know it's all about the customer satisfaction these days. So single pane of glass avoids that obstacle of having to toggle. It helps eliminate that, so we now can get to the matter of providing great customer experience.
Yeah, that's a great answer. I mean, contact center is kind of like video. And let me explain. People notice bad video. Like, you know, I mean, I don't have the highest budget here, but, you know, it's okay. But if it's really bad, people will notice. Contact center is the same way. Like, bad contact center, like you just mentioned, hey, I just told the other rep all that stuff. Now I got to repeat it all again to you. It's crazy. So yeah, you're right. You guys you guys really have the secret sauce for sure. No question about it. Well, Brian, last time that you were on the Top Gun Show, you shared a fun fact. This time I want to ask you if you could have dinner with one person dead or alive, who would it be, why, and what would you ask him?
You know, I would actually like to have dinner with Coach John Wooden from UCLA. He was able to assemble teams that won 10 national championships in 12 years. And back then, freshmen couldn't even play. They had a transition year. So he had a freshman team with Lou Alcindor, who later became Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, that actually beat the varsity team. And I believe that varsity team went on to win the national championship. So I'd like to know from Coach Wooden, how do you convince a superstar athlete to come to your school when there's a bench of 10 to 15 superstars on the team already and convince them that they're going to be able to contribute and get some playing time? It's kind of similar to what Nick Saban's doing at Alabama, where he convinces a 5-star quarterback to come and they've got 3 5-stars on the bench already. Somehow they can do it. But what I would really like to know from all this is, what trait do you find in a person that signifies that they're willing to sacrifice some self-glory for the greater good of the team? Because in our recruiting efforts, I would like to be able to find that too. Because if we could find people, you can find really smart people, we can find really talented people. But I'd like to find those people that are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the organization. And that's because we're building a big team here. We're building a big team to support AppSmart, support the channel. We're going to need, so if I could find that out, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's a great, I love that answer. Wooden was a legend. I mean, Saban's pretty darn close though. But the thing I've come to realize, I've been at several companies, winning is more fun than losing. You guys at LiveVox are killing it. And that attracts really talented people, which I know you guys have. So that's a great answer, man. I really appreciate it. And Brian, thanks for being on the Top Gun Show.
And next week,
thanks for having me anytime. I'd love to join you again.
All right, man. Next week, tune in again because Aaron Acree, the National Account Director for LiveVox, will be on the show. Don't forget to watch, and thanks for watching, everybody.